Rinpoche faces so much joy. He is always cultivating joy. What something broke in front of Rinpoche, or instead of say, why you broke this and that, he said, wonderful. He can transform any situation in a positive, no? The negative emotion guide too strongly. We need really awareness to develop 2 second joy. This is for me so benefit. Even our daily life, we can transform this one.
Hello, and welcome to Life with a Lama Healer. Well, today we have as our guest Thonla Sonam, and you must stay tuned for the inner peace secrets from the Himalayas. Thonla was born in Tibet, raised in Tibet, and the nephew of Lama Gangchen. So he has this incredible perspective, insider perspective on what it's like to be close to a high Lama, Lama Gangchen, Tibetan Lama. And he went on to be trained in a monastery to become a monk. And at Lama Gangchen's request, he moved to Nepal, where he and his brother Jamyang founded a Tibetan incense factory, where they have these really beautiful healing incense. And then in the 90s, at Lama Gangchen's request, he moved to Milan. And in Milan, he founded two actually really, really beautiful shops that import Himalayan goods like meditation, singing bowls, malas, jewelry, all these beautiful things from the Himalayas. And he founded this with his wife, Kunsang, and it's called Tibet Milano. They have two shops now. So if you're visiting Milan, I highly recommend going to this shop. It's very, very beautiful. Lots of really wonderful items that you can bring home with you to aid in your meditation practice, or even just for fashion too. And now Thonla is the founder of Dharma Sound, where he teaches classes and workshops in singing bowl meditations. And he has a huge following throughout Europe, and he travels around Europe giving these workshops. And he also streams these live meditations, singing bowl meditations on Facebook and YouTube. And it's called Dharma Sound. So I highly recommend you tune in. It is very beautiful, transforming. I've participated in several of them, and I highly recommend. So please join me in welcoming Thonla Sonam. We're really excited about this podcast about the life of the great Tibetan Lama, Lama Gangchen Tukul Rinpoche, who was born in 1941 in Tibet and trained by many of the greatest Tibetan masters. He traveled to the West in the 1980s, bringing with him the inner peace teachings of the Buddha. Lama was one of the greatest living humanitarians and spiritual masters of our time, and part of an unbroken lineage dating all the way back 2,500 years to Shakyamuni Buddha. So our vision in creating this podcast is really to preserve and share the remarkable stories about Lama Gangchen's extraordinary life. We'll interview senior students and longtime followers who worked with Lama Gangchen, traveled with him, studied with him, witnessed and experienced his incredible healings and miracles. So these stories, they're really precious jewels and inspire us to really see what's possible when we follow the inner peace teachings of the Buddha. So it's a real honor and privilege to bring these stories to you, and the methods that really help us to reframe our sufferings, which brings us more inner calm, the ability to be more in the present moment with less stress and anxiety and fear, and experience more joy in our life and more peaceful in our life and more meaning really in our life. So please stay tuned for our conversations from this very, very rich spiritual heritage coming out of Tibet, and the incredibly joyful, inspiring, mind-blowing, funny, touching stories about the remarkable life of a Lama healer, our beloved Lama Gangchen. Life with a Lama healer. So tell us, what was your first experience with Lama Gangchen?
I born in Tibet, no? I born in Tibet in his home in Chakshu village. And when I was a kid, I just heard about the Rinpoche, but I never met him. Of course, he was in India studying that time. We were in Tibet, no? But then I all the time heard about story because my father family, of course, every time talking about. But then I remember that very special occasion that each time when we were receiving one letter or something news from Rinpoche from India, each time when we, let's say, maybe after 1 week, we were receiving something news from Rinpoche or something, around in our home, there were wolves start to come in our home, no? Directly coming in front of our house there. Then when we see this one show, then we said, something, we will receive something news from Rinpoche or something there from there like this. Then it's sure that after a few days or one, I don't know, a few days, whatever, then we start to receive that time, of course, no telephone call or anything, but can receive some letters from Rinpoche, and we receive some gifts from Rinpoche because Rinpoche, is so kind. Every time he try to send whoever goes to, whenever he can do something, whatever he try to send something, no, we are receiving that time. We were so much joy of receiving this because it's like a sort of dream. We heard about this, our Lama precious. But then we started to receive some photo. Rinpoche went to, I think, a Gangtok. He was sitting on the yak there, and then he's just small. I remember even the hat he were wearing. This kind of photo we received. We were so much enjoying and so much joy. That day and night we dreamed about, no? So watching the photo, and our family, we talk all the night. All the night we stayed together, drinking tea, and all night talking. Even we go to bed, but in Tibet, our home, I mean, we don't have each person, each room. We don't have, of course, not. We were poor at that time, no?
And you didn't have a television or telephone, right?
No, nothing.
Right, nothing. Yeah.
Only thing information you can receive is some voice messages that somebody bring you,
Yeah.
some message, or the one letter can receive, no?
A letter.
And we used to receive the Rinpoche photo like that. Then all of us, we sleeping together in a small room, a small house we have together there, no? We cook there, we sleep together there.
How many siblings did you have? Do you have?
My mother got 12 children.
12.
Yes.
Whoa.
9 of us are alive. My oldest brother was passed away when he was 37 years old. We are 9 alive. All we sleep there together and all night talking about this Rinpoche story, photo, whatever. Then we talk about this all night like this.
Wow. These beautiful stories about the Lama. And so the wolf was like a messenger for you. Is that how you interpret that?
Yes, the wolf. I don't know what's the connection exactly about the Rinpoche, but each time, whenever something with the Rinpoche, even they said that when Rinpoche was born in our family, when he was a little kid, when he go to the monastery from our house to monastery, maybe 30 kilometers, something like this, no? Trakshu to Gansin, maybe 30 kilometers, something like this.
Trakshu village.
Yes, Trakshu, yes, my village. From there to Gansin, he go with horses, then maybe one help or 12 or whatever. In front of this horse, then was some wolf going there, one or two wolf going in front of, sort of playing there together and going. They said, I used to hear this one story, this kind of wolf are coming like this. Then in between, then I went to Saita Monastery like this. I don't heard about so much about this wolf. Then from the 80s till last 2 years ago, we are missing of this because we have Rinpoche's present so strongly, After 2 years, Rinpoche passed away. This wolf start to come back again in Tibet.
Really?
Not in my house this time, but it came to Gansin Drupkan. And incredible. This, normally, let's say you can see outside the house, maybe possible, backside the mountain possible, but coming inside of the compounds, you see, inside wall coming, the wolf is very unusual,
Yes.
They said that the Gansin monastery, there's or two monks there, they saw the two wolf coming there. Even they last time they made some photos, videos they make, and sometime coming the day there, and they staying there almost like half day or something like they stay. Looks like our Rinpoche a little bit long away, maybe from maybe sort of this wolf is sort of, I think, it's sort of sign,
Yes.
Sort of he's coming back, maybe.
Yes. Well, we have this cardinal. A cardinal is a red bird, a very, very beautiful red bird. The male is a really bright red, and then the female is more of a yellow brown. And we have these two birds. There's now 4 of them who live in our house, in our garden, in our backyard. for many, many years, I've had this kind of a very mystical connection with this cardinal bird. But since Rinpoche passed away, I've had so many messages that directly feel like Rinpoche talking to me through this bird. Lama Caroline was saying that, enlightened beings, Buddhas like Lama Gangchen, their energy can manifest in the animal world. They have such incredible powers like this.
Tibet, we have a lot of story. Even myself, I remember one time, I have one friend, one Nyingma Lama. He went to one non-monastery there. Before he reached there, the head of the monastery, the one Anila there, and she said, one bird come there, and this one bird was saying, Rinpoche coming, Rinpoche coming, Rinpoche coming. Before you reach, this bird is saying, Rinpoche coming, Rinpoche coming.
I totally get that. Yeah. I mean, we've heard many stories, through the podcast of people who've traveled with Rinpoche, been with Rinpoche, of these mystical kinds of experiences. When was the first time you actually met Rinpoche in person?
I met him, Rinpoche, 1987. 1987, Rinpoche came first time to Tibet. I was in Sakya Monastery with Jamyang. I supposed to be a monk there. That time in Sakya Monastery, I was studying Sakya. Then we received this message from our family that saying that Rinpoche arrived in Shikatse. That time, Panchen Lama, he came to Shikatse that time. I remember it was summertime. Then all of us, all family was run to Shikatse, because myself, I can go from the monastery, but all my family, they must take care. Somebody had to take care of the animal from at home like this. But nobody want to stay at the home. Everybody want to go to see Rinpoche,
Yeah.
But then my father, he makes some decision that some brothers, sisters stay home, some can go like this. Then each time he makes some sort of turning like this. But actually, all of us, we were fighting each other. They said, I want to go, I want to go. I want to go like this. There was so much joy that time, because
to see him in person.
Incredible, yes.
Also, especially since, the hardship that Tibet went through and the Tibetans went through. I mean, so much hardship. And then finally, the Lama comes back, your guru comes back. It must have been just one of the happiest days of your life.
It's true.
Right?
I remember that time, Rinpoche, just now, before I forget, I say this, that before the 87, there's a 86, terrible year in Tibet. 3 years constantly, no rain in our region, no rain at all. All the yaks and all the sheep and all animal, whatever, they are dying because nothing to eat. In Tibet, there's no rain then. So I remember the yaks, they come to village down, they don't stay in mountain. They eat all the old cloth eating. So much suffering there because nothing to eat there that time, 87 Rinpoche arrived there. Then also Panchen Lama arrived. Wow, so much rain, so much rain, so much rain.
Oh, really?
Days and days of rain there. And the village was so happy. One is that all this holy Lama, their Lama, came back from the outside country. And then not only the Lama come there, but spiritually, but this rain was so much blessing for them, because once raining coming, then they can grow up something there,
The animals can survive.
Yes, that time Franco and Francesco, I remember the Western friends, they were staying in Gansin Monastery. That time can stay in Gansin Monastery with a tent, They put one tent there. And all was mud on the top of the monastery, small little monastery there was there. They rebuilt it. On the top of that, they put this tent, small tent, this trekking tent. All were there sitting in the wet. There was so much rain there,
Yeah, Franco was telling us the story because he's been a guest on our show. He was telling us that story, and that so many of the people that they were with were like, oh, basta, I can't do this. I can't stand all this rain. I'm going to go back to the hotel. But Franco was like, no, I'm good. I'm going to stay here. And because I really want to be here, even if it's, if I'm sleeping in a puddle of water.
It was difficult, but for the village was so much blessing this was,
Yeah.
Then from there, then start to rain, Till now, it's sometimes little difficult, but not so much like 3 years, no raining. Not like that. So there was so much joy Rinpoche brought that time.
So tell us, though, what was the moment that you actually saw Rinpoche? What was that moment like when you first saw him?
I imagine different because, the Tibetan Lama, who doesn't talk so much, who stay very quietly on the throne. My head was Lama is like that, Then I saw Rinpoche that time so much active. He was doing so many things, and then that it was completely out of my box,
Yeah.
Not fitting in my head that time.
Non-traditional.
Yes,
He was like a thunderbolt, right? His energy was like a thunderbolt.
exactly. I was like shocked that I don't know word to say really. He was very different than I imagined. No.
Uh-huh.
Then after that, Rinpoche came the 87 there. Then Rinpoche, the Franco, he wanted to open one hotel in Tibet, sort of 5-star hotel or something. I don't know really which kind of hotel he wanted to open. He was talking with Panjul Lama. And then all our family was wishing, oh, this would be wonderful if he, Rinpoche, the Franco opened this Chintala we call, no? We don't know his name. Chintala, if we open this hotel there,
Jindala means sponsor in Tibetan, right?
yes. If we open this hotel, then maybe we can ask all of our village people, our family, we can ask to job in his hotel. I remember like, day and night we passed like this talking. It was very beautiful experiences.
Yeah, gave you this whole other future to live into, right?
Yes, yes. Then Rinpoche at that time he also invited the Panchen Lama is a very high Lama, the second highest Lama in the Tibetan Lama ring. And then he invited in a Gansin monastery, 87, he invited Panchen Lama in the Gansin monastery. Like normally it's impossible, like, he's a high Lama coming like small monastery like Gansin is like impossible. Then Panchen Lama accepted our Rinpoche's invitation and he came there. Of course, when Panchen Lama coming again, a lot of people coming there and so many things happened there. Like Gansin was incredible, like from nowhere to become something incredible that time, no? Then Rinpoche, that time I remember he asked to, Rinpoche said that he asked, now Gansin is a saint, just a saint there. There's nothing, no more than saint.
Scent? What do you mean?
Earth is completely dry, nothing than the saint.
Oh, the scent. Yeah, okay. Uh-huh.
He asked Panchen Lama, please pray that this saint become a gold, no?
Because that's actually one of the driest parts of Tibet, right? It's kind of deserty with lots of sand. Yeah.
Yes, a lot of sand, especially that 3 years no rain.
Yeah.
And then after Rinpoche came, I said, start to rain. But Rinpoche, I remember he asked Panchen Lama, please, this sand transform to the gold. And actually, it really happened something like that, no? Because it was changed everything after that, no?
And then Rinpoche was able to rebuild the monastery and everything flourished, planting trees, bringing in water, right? Everything flourished after that.
Hundreds of thousands of trees he planted there, then bring the water there. I went that time, that project, water project, Rinpoche water project, I went to translate the water project group. I went to translate there. The one of donor was the one American singer.
Jewel, right? She was one of the sponsors. So just for our listeners to clarify that Jewel is a, famous American singer, and she sponsored, gave the money to help Lama Gangchen bring water into the village where Ganchen Monastery is.
Yes, I remember her brother came there, then some engineer there. Also the Chilean engineer group there. I was translating that time with them, no? Where Rinpoche he asked prayer to the Panchen Lama. I said, wow, this now is coming really true. Then Rinpoche bringing water there, built this huge monastery, rebuilt there, and everything was so going well and incredible. No, that time I was thinking, wow, Rinpoche. I remember 87. He was saying this transform the sand to gold. It's really now it's turning to gold. I was thinking like that.
Turning to gold. Wow. And then electricity. They were able to bring in electricity.
Yes, electricity and everything.
So Thonla, what was it like though to grow up where there was no television, no phones, you didn't have running water, you didn't have electricity, and you lived off the land? What was it like to grow up like that and now be living in Milan with all the all the technology that you could possibly want is there too much, right? What was that like for you to grow up like that?
Now, let's say that before it was a problem because, we need the facilities, a lot of things we are missing there. But then I've been thinking that maybe, in life, you don't know really what is really good and what's really bad. But today, these days, I'm thinking maybe, this is my blessing. Maybe I born in this poor family. Anyway, somehow I got a lot of opportunity because of the Rinpoche, I came to Nepal, then I came to the West, and then, of course, I'm the Rinpoche nephew, but my brother Jamyang, he came specially from Tibet to serve the Rinpoches, become assistant of Rinpoche. He came properly, especially for this purpose, no? Then Jamyang, he stay in Nepal, and of course, he's doing all the Rinpoche activity in Nepal, but he don't got fortune to stay together with the Rinpoche. But then I staying in Milan, I am the closest family member to the Lama Gangchen. here in Italy, This maybe is the blessing for me because I born in this poor family. There's really no much. But then I can see today one different thing I can compare to my life grow up and today's kids. Today kids here now, not only the West, but everywhere actually. We're a developed country. We have everything. But then after we're having everything, we don't have anything. Something this one I'm missing, no? I remember that when we were kids, or even these days I go to Nepal to bring some help, the Help in Action project there, I go there. Then I can see these kids that they have nothing, but their eyes are so much beautiful, sort of like tiger, no, wild tiger, so beautiful. These kids are so healthy. I see like this, but they don't have anything there, but they are so healthy. Then I see in our West, especially in Milan here, kids 2, 3, 4 years old, already they are stressed, no? Under the eye already black. So what I mean is that today one missing is we are chasing every time. We have everything, but we are again chasing something, no? We cannot stay in the present, I think this one. When I was little kid, then after Rinpoche came there, I started to see the television first time. 87, I think so, 87, 88 or something like this. I started to see the first time television.
And how old were you?
I think I was around 11.
11. Okay.
11 or 12.
Yeah.
Then first time I saw the television. It was so much amazing, incredible.
Yeah.
I went to Shikaze to see Rinpoche there. Then on the Shikaze's many shops there, they're showing this television there. It was for me was like,
yeah, right. Like, what is that? What are all those images? Right?
One of my sisters, she got married in Shikaze, and I went to see with my mother, my sister. In her house, there's a lot of sort of this today, maybe sort of cartoon design on they put on the newspaper, and they put on all the wall like this. And I was seeing this design was so much mess. I never seen in my life this kind of things. Not even seeing this cartoon in a wall was so much best. So beautiful. Like there's a sort of monkey there, sort of pig there.
And where you grew up, you actually couldn't have something like that because the rains would come and destroy it, or the snow, or
Actually, we don't have nothing. We do if we get sort of iron, if we get quite long iron, just iron, we start to make a wall in the ring on this iron. Then we put another one again from this iron. We make one hook in the another iron, and we make this sort of wheel. The other hook pushing the wheel, and this is the most entertaining game that we can play that time, no?
Wow.
Yes, and then the summertime, wintertime too cold. Summertime we play with the mud. No, we make yak, sheep, and this kind of mud. When I was a kid, this was around 80s, no, 85, 86. I used to play these kind of things. These days, kids they have everything on the ready-made on the table.
Yeah,
we don't have nothing.
I mean, that's a really powerful point that I'd like to ask you more about. What's happening in modern society now is that there's a this stress is off the charts, and I think people's levels of stress is even higher now than it's ever been because of so many factors. I had read that an average Western child, by the time the child gets to be 10 years old, has already witnessed 1 million acts of violence, either on a video game or television. So you were saying that the children in Nepal, or Tibet, who are, don't have anything materially, don't have iPads or phones or, all the things that children in the West have, but yet they're so healthy. Their mind is so healthy. You can see it in their eyes, how healthy they are.
Innocent. The innocent is so powerful, no? They have this pure innocence of the kids. It's still so much life. And here in the little kids, 4 years ago old, already this innocence is disappear already, no? Already stressed, already destroyed, sort of, no?
Yeah, when I read that statistic that a child, by the time they're 10 years old, has witnessed 1 million acts of violence already, that destroys the innocence.
I have one friend here, which is disabled, of course. Her name is Marilena, and her son, she has one son, it's called Nico. They're disabled so much, they don't watch the television, and they don't keep the telephone and this, that. This boy, I can see his eye, there's this innocent.
Really?
Then I don't see this is the West problem or what. Because of our way of educating, no? We are giving so much comfortable facility. But what really we have to give, maybe we are not giving. We give television or today the iPad or telephone. It's very easy. Kids asking something, but actually not really asking the iPad or television they're asking. They're asking the parents' love, I think,
For attention.
So this boy, I see. Then I said, "Wow!" I said, "Wow! You see, this is not problem of the in West or the in Nepal. They have and we don't have here. Each of us we born in with this innocent." I remember when I came to in 1998. I came Italy came first time. Then 99, 2000. That time I remember. Then Italy, especially Europe, there's a sort of fashion of ethnic something with related with ethnic. They said ethnic or Italian. They said everything related with this one. The shops are so popular. They are selling jewelry. They are selling the Indonesia. They make light, fantasy light. This kind of was maybe also America a lot of that time. So much fashion there. Then I was thinking that time, is this Western people really searching for? Then I was questioning that time. Really, these people because there's nothing to do with it really Oriental actually, nothing to do with spiritual. I don't really understand what they are really. Even myself, I didn't really understand. But I was asking question myself: Is this really people are looking for? Because they are looking maybe something more deeper. What they are missing, no? Because this is after 2 3 years, disappear. Everything is gone. Everything. Then there's a yoga, dharma center, and Reiki, and whatever. What's something related with the really with the spiritual part benefiting is still in the people are searching in West, but not only searching but searching more and more, no? And I was thought, wow, like this one, we are chasing something, but we don't know really exactly. But even the kids, I think not the problem of the kids, but the parents, maybe we don't give what they are asking. We don't understand, no? Kids say, I need this, I need, but maybe they don't need really this and that.
And that applies to adults too, don't you think? I mean, you have a very, very big following in Milan, with your singing bowl business and your singing bowl activities and all your meditations. For all of our listeners, Thonla has a very big following of teaching singing bowl technique and meditations. And he does these live streaming on Facebook and YouTube. And he teaches courses throughout Europe also. And I highly recommend you going to one of the courses because they're very, very powerful. I think that people are searching, adults are searching for this. I would actually like you to describe what do you think that we're all searching for? Because people are, they're buying cars or buying houses or buying clothes or jewelry or, all the things that we think we need to buy to have happiness or peace. And, people are just stressed, crazy amounts of stress. So what do you think people are looking for?
Yeah, actually, we all of us we ask question, deeper question more. What I'm looking for, all of us are looking for the happiness, right? Then we try to fill this happiness with the material things because it's only the valuable in the market. How somehow, no, that my eye can catch it. Something they a beautiful car. I want to have this one. After I buy this 5 days after I my this wishing of this beautiful car, this happiness is gone already, no. Then I'm chasing again another dream because this doesn't make me happy. This make me 5 days happy, but after that's gone. Then again, I'm searching, but actually we are searching, I think, spiritual part, inner, no? Inner peace we are searching. The market, there's nothing available, these kind of things, no?
Yeah, you can't buy inner peace.
Yes, cannot buy inner peace. Some lucky people like you and some people like Rinpoche, we can catch it, this one, that what we are searching, we found it. But mostly people are maybe, they cannot find these things, no? So we always try to fill the material things. This I need this, I need that, I need this. Looks like I need everything, but actually we in our home is everywhere is full, not full of things. We don't really need anything because light we can switch on like this. Water just stuck there. Just you asked me before question. Monastery, I remember where I stay Sakya monastery. Our monastery was the one. There's two cave. Jamyang responsible taking care of this two cave monastery. Then there's a water we have to go 1 kilometers to down in the river or go up in the spring water in summertime. In 1 kilometer, have to go up and down, no? But we have everything here. Light, no problem. Elevator, water,
In an instant, we have it.
instant we have, but still we are missing, no? We cannot appreciate these one of things. We are always chasing.
Chasing.
These days, I'm listening one of Rinpoche's previous teaching, Albania, he said, we must make commitment with inner peace, no? Just develop inner peace. And doing this one, I'm not asking you to do the sadhana. He was saying like this, no? I'm not asking you to do sadhana also. Please make commitment with inner peace. Please, every day, today I cannot get angry. Today I must commitment. I must keep this commitment of inner peace. Then if you develop this one, then Everything easy. He was saying like this, no?
So beautiful.
Just a few days ago, I'm listening this Rinpoche Albanian. He was giving this Carmen translating. He said, no, I'm not asking you to do anything. Even I don't ask you to do the sadhana. It's very good, but this time I'm not asking this one. Please cultivate the inner peace. Make commitment with this one. And he said, please, he was asking so strongly. But his way of teaching is so effective, no?
Yeah, so profound.
Profound, so easy, no?
You don't even have to do the meditation practice. Just make a commitment to being peaceful.
So beautiful. But then Rinpoche, the way how he educated me, let's say, no? Because I born in his family in Tibet. Then I came to Nepal. I was not happy because I want to go to a monastery. Then I asked Rinpoche. He said, no, no monastery. You stay in Nepal. Then I asked, no, I want to go to learn English. He said, no, you don't go school. You just learn Kathmandu English. Then he gave me the incense job there, doing the incense job. Then I thought, what's to do with my life these days with my incense job, no? But Rinpoche says this wisdom is so profound that what is good for me, and he really could show me, no? Today, what I'm doing with the singing bowl, knowledge, whatever, Dharma, I don't really have this learn or somewhere, but something that I think Rinpoche, maybe he showed me the right path. Maybe my understand or way of understand whatever this was the path he showed me. And actually, I don't want to follow the Rinpoche, what he said to me. But somehow he's my guru, somehow he's my uncle. Then I don't like to follow, but somehow I followed.
You're wise enough to follow what he said.
Even I don't like, but I did it. So then I said, wow, this is my very lucky spot that I did that even I don't want to do, and I did it. Looks like this was the Rinpoche's wisdom, no?
So now, years later, you see that what he was recommending to you and his advice to you was really what you needed. Is that what you're saying?
Incredible, yes. Because Rinpoche, I remember last year, a few years ago, one of our Rinpoche disciples, I was trying to give her some advice. No, I tried to understand, to try to interpret it to her. Then Rinpoche said, many words, no need, we don't understand. He said, no. Then I was told, why he said this one, but white word cannot understand. What do he mean, no? Normally, I'm good in that when he's doing something little bit confusing things, then I try to remember this part, no? But then it's true, really. Actually, Rinpoche teach us so much word, but maybe we don't understand. But people really who stay with Rinpoche, then he give more teaching without saying. Even his healing part. I remember one time, one guy in next to my house there, I think he went with social media, criticizing politics, this and that. Then he was so much problem. Somebody want to make legal case with him, and he was so much stressed. He want to suicide. This guy, he was saying this one. Then I said, oh, no, don't do like this. Please come in my house today. It's our Lama Hai and Lama coming here, and please come. I asked him the blessing like this. Then I invite him in my house. Then this guy there, that I thought maybe Rinpoche doing at least maybe some prayer or whatever, no? Maybe he will give maybe some blessing like this. Then he said, okay, Rinpoche, please give him some blessings. I said, this problem difficult. Rinpoche said, okay, come here, sit here. And he let him sit there with Rinpoche at least 30 minutes or something like this without saying anything. And I was a little bit shocked. I thought, what's do no? Why he don't pray maybe something or say something to him? Then okay. Then this guy, he said, okay, now I have to go. And we woke up and he went away, no? Then I give 1 week time to with him. I started to go to eat one ice cream together because he's next to my home. And then after 1 week, when I went back to Nepal, then after 1 month, I come back to him. I did some singing bowl therapy. I give him a gift as a singing bowl course like this. I thought, what I did. And then slowly, I understood, maybe not the me, because Rinpoche, he did something that time, no? But even the way he can see what he really needed it, no?
So did the man changed? I mean, his mind changed completely.
Every time his wife I see on the elevator, she always say, thank you to you, my husband now is very good, and thank you to you, and like this. But then where his healing was, for me, it's difficult to accept these kind of things, no?
It wasn't through words, it was through Rinpoche's, obviously, thought and energy.
Maybe he did really more than word or more than prayer. He did something there. This guy completely, after 1 month, I come back from Nepal in September. He was okay already.
Wow. His mind had totally changed.
Yes, completely.
Chempo Daini,
Shona Chempo Daini,
Semjen Dunga Tarjisho,
Senchen Duna Tajisho,
Kawacho Samieso,
Kaba Cheva Sangeso,
Chodan Zinji Shojuzi,
Choda Zinji Shogyuchi. Possa il grande suono del Dharma eliminare la sofferenza degli esseri, possa sostenere il significato del Dharma per inconcepibili eoni a venire. Great sound of Dharma eliminate the suffering of sentient beings. May it uphold the meaning of Dharma for inconceivable eons to come.
I look. Damarani, the Parani, the Sambarani, the Sava
Buddha Chitta Pratsalini Pranaparam Tananda Sabhava Benza Sataridaya Santo Kane Ho 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 Ho.
This is outside we are cause conditioned to singing, ball, bell, dorji, whatever is we have to Dhamma sound. You have own sound. Every day we using speech. This sound is so important, coming with the life today. When you born, even never say Mama, Papa, his sound is there. Crying, wishing and so on. So this sound is so precious. So we have to use very positive. Never negative, never for harmful anybody. If you're using sound, picking sound, using like rough, very bad, more than gun, who's suffering, pain. Maybe he's needing some time. He say something me. So I'm little bit disappointed and so on. So many problems coming. So this is, today I'm picking Lama Gangchen said, I never use my precious sound, very positive. So this is gross level sound, is very important. Even you're going to subtle sound, continue. So it's have to be something useful to be on sound with the family, with the parent, with yourself, have to be used. Like taking sound, well, very much like some songs and things, some ancient message. So now you need your body sound with the speech sound. I'm picking. Also, other sound exists everywhere, but I'm picking this sound. It must be another singing bowl. Who listening? Oh, he picks so beautiful way, so nice way. More than mantra, more than meditation, giving something through sound.
So Rinpoche is saying that we have outer sounds like singing bowls, Dharma sound, but we also have our own sound. And every day we're using this sound with our speech. And this sound, our speech, is so important. We're born, naturally with this sound. We're crying, we're cooing, saying mama, papa when we're born. We're using sound. And he's saying that this is so precious, this sound, and that we have to use this sound, which is our speech, in a positive way and never in a negative way, never in a harmful way. And when we actually do use our speech, though, in an angry way, if we get angry or, we lash out at people, that it can make an impact on other people, even worse than if we were using a gun. The kind of harm that our speech can create, the kind of hurt and the pain that angry or harmful speech creates with other people and also with the environment. This anger has an impact on our outer environment. And so many other problems can come when we use our speech in such a negative way. And he's saying, me, Lama Gangchen, I never use my speech in a negative way. I only use my speech in a positive way. And that this kind of sound, our speech sound is on the gross level, but this can also impact the subtle level sound. And we have to use our speech with our families, with our friends, even with ourselves, what we say to ourselves in a positive way. And our speech can become like a dakini sound. Our speech sound, we must use this speech our speech in a beautiful way. And when we do that, our speech can become so beautiful, like a singing bowl. And other people will say, oh, you speak so beautiful in such a nice way. You know, you have such a positive impact. And even more than a mantra, even more than meditation, our speech can give to other people in such a beautiful, positive way with loving kindness. So he's saying, please use our sound in a positive, peaceful way. Tell us another story, because you probably witnessed many, many healings from Lama over the years. Tell us another story of a healing that you witnessed or experienced yourself.
One time, again in Italy here, Rinpoche was doing the workshop in Bani di Luca. Maybe you remember Bani di Luca.
Yeah, Bani di Luca, the baths of Luca.
Yes, he was doing the workshop there, and then suddenly he was the group there in the workshop, and then he was playing the balloon, the plastic balloon,
blowing into it.
For me, Tibetan mentality, it was absolutely not fitting in my mind. I said,
what is he doing?
why he do all this plastic smelling bad? And I said, what is Rinpoche doing? Like I was almost my mind was criticizing with Rinpoche, completely not accepting what he's doing there because his mind is so powerful.
Yeah, outside the box.
Outside the box, yes. Then slowly, I tried to put the puzzle that time, what he was saying, what he was doing. Then Rinpoche is saying, be flexible, your mind, be balloon, be small like balloon like this, and be balloon like this, and even never mind blowing up. He was saying sort of like this kind of, we have always fear of blowing or fear of something happening. But then be fear, then everything go wrong, no? But it's staying with the fear, it's everything wrong in the beginning, no? And it was for me was so beautiful that after I understand that why he was blowing, then I can put in my box somehow, no? For me, it's too strange to especially imagine Tibetan mentality and the one Lama instead of sitting on throne, praying, giving initiation and this and that. But then slowly, then I could catch his essence of the teaching somehow at the time, no? One time His Holiness coming to Italy, then I said, Rinpoche, His Holiness coming now, Dalai Lama, His Holiness coming to Italy. I want to go to protest. All the Tibetan Docho, the practitioner, going to protest in there, and I also want to go to protest. He said, what you want to go to do? I said, I want to go and also group with trial with the protesting in him. He said, what you want to do? I said, I want to go to protest, to ask him to stop doing this one, no? Then he said, no. He said, no. You want to finish this problem, Doji problem, or you want to increase problem? He asked me, no? I said, of course, I want to finish this problem. And then he said, if you want to finish, you don't have to do nothing. This is the inner practice. This we discuss about. This one is the practice. If you, what is you think right is you something to do with inside you, not that you go to protest and this and that. He said that he make example of the ball, no? If you keep hitting the ball, keep jumping, he said. If you want to stop the ball doesn't jump, then ball let it be there. Maybe a few times it will jump, but somehow some corner it will stop to finish this jumping, he said, no?
The singing bowl you're talking about?
No, not ball. I mean the football. I see that is.
Oh, football. Oh, I see. Okay, football. Mm-hmm.
The ball.
Mm-hmm.
You want to finish, then you make up like a ball, football example. Don't start to hit it this one. If you don't hit, then it will stop somewhere there. Then it will finish, he said, no?
It'll rest and stay steady. But if you keep hitting it, then it keeps bouncing. It's agitated.
Yes. Then after that, all my political conflict, this situation, this kind of things, he pacified me in 1 second like that.
So that was a healing. That was a healing for you, right?
Big healing. I was so much suffering because I remember that in 1996, when Toshi Shoten start problem come there, all the people putting terrible poster card of Rinpoche on the Baudana and putting terrible things, writing every time something bad thing. We were so sick. We were so much suffering seeing these kind of things, no? We were so hurt because actually we don't do anything bad, but society came again to us. So Rinpoche said, Tibetan tsunami, he said.
Yeah.
Tibetan tsunami came to us, so nothing to do. So then when one time that looks like I got one opportunity to protest, I said, I go there. And Rinpoche, he pacified me. He healed me, all this my wound problem that time, no?
Wow. And that was a really, really heavy time especially for Tibetans. That was really heavy. Wow. So he healed you.
one word, he healed me everything, no? Then after that,
Incredible.
I don't have any more this kind of conflict, who's right, who's wrong. Rinpoche all the time he said, we think we have right, but don't think only we have right. They have also their side also right, he said this, no? The right is only the two side. We have our right, but also they have right. So don't think only we have the right and they don't have right. This kind of word was so powerful for me.
Wow.
I was so much suffering that time, no?
It was really heavy time. Wow, that was so powerful. I want to share a story, something that just happened 2 days ago in this similar way. I know Rinpoche had left his body 4 years ago next week. According to the Tibetan calendar, we celebrated last weekend. But Rinpoche I feel him all the time, and I get lessons from him all the time. Many of the people who've been on our show have said this, that even though he's left his body, I feel his energy and I get messages from him and teachings from him.
I feel more strong than he is alive, sort of like this.
Yeah.
It's not nice the way of saying this in Tibetan the face like this, but actually for me, I really feel like this, no?
Yeah, me too.
His blessing is so powerful.
So powerful. So I started to see these images of umbrellas, and I actually was in New York over the holidays, and I fell in love with these two black and white photos that actually a Tibetan man took. He lives in New York. He sells them on the street in Central Park. Beautiful photos of a Central Park, black and white, with a couple walking with an umbrella, a red umbrella. So the only color in this photo is the red umbrella, and the rest of it's black and white. Very, very beautiful. So I bought two of them and I had them framed, and I framed them and I said, wow, that's so beautiful with the umbrellas. Then I started seeing umbrellas everywhere. We went down to, on holiday, and I went into the hotel, and the whole lobby is filled with images of umbrellas. And then I went to one shop, last week, and I saw this beautiful image of an umbrella, and I bought it. And so I said, what is going on with umbrellas? So 2 days ago, I Googled the 8 auspicious symbols and what is the meaning of the umbrella. And it was talking about protection from evil and protection from negativity. And the last years, but in particular the last year, I have been very, very troubled about the political situation in our country, and have felt really like this evil energy it keeps increasing. And so it's really been troubling for me. And so I've been asking Rinpoche, and the holy beings to help me be able to frame it in a positive way. And then all of a sudden, I see all these umbrellas. And now I have these 4 umbrellas in my house, beautiful images of umbrellas. And then when I understood the meaning of the Tibetan auspicious sign of protection from evil and negativity, I was, wow.
I'm sure you also received many, many initiation of the white umbrella initiation. Sure, Rinpoche's practice, one of Rinpoche's practice, he was doing very, very strongly, white umbrella protection.
Yeah, but it's protection, right?
This is protection, symbol of the protection. I remember after COVID, I went back to Nepal. Then I got sick that time. I got high blood pressure, and not only this one, I was of course missing Rinpoche. And I went there. Then I was very sick. Of course, body also not well, but more than body, our mind was a little bit down. And I don't know really what's really going on. No, really, I feel very bad. Sort of energy level is so low that time. Then night time, I dreamed with Rinpoche. Rinpoche came in dream. He was sitting in the Chabil house, sort of Chabil house, looks like Chabil house there. In middle of all our group was there together. And Rinpoche in between them, even not in sitting on the throne. He was sitting on the ground floor together with all the group together. He was so beautiful, so happy. That's as usually we see, a lot of energy. He saw me from the door inside here. Said, come here. And he was calling me like this. And then he touched me. He said like this, his dream, no?
Your head to head. Yeah. Guru disciple.
Yes. Then morning I woke up, I was completely cured. The morning I woke up, I was completely like a new person, sort of, no?
He speaks to us in our dreams.
I always say that if there exists of the Tibetan, we have a lot of stories. We have like Mahasita, the great Mahasita, the Naropa, Telopa, Birwapa, the famous the Mahasita. We believe in they are completely crazy people, no? If we see the ordinary people, they are crazy. But if they are really exist, such person really exists, they must be like our Rinpoche. It's completely crazy, the other side, but not crazy at all, no? Actually, crazy. We are the crazy because we see the only.
Yeah, we're the ones who are stressed out and anxious all the time. He's completely, full of wisdom and peaceful, right? But looks like crazy.
They still exist of the Masita. They must be like a Rinpoche. Cannot be the different than the our Rinpoche, no? Because he have no political side or whatever. That all sentient being, whoever needs, he goes there. People don't want to receive him, but he what he can do. But ask the hand like this, he try to help, no? No matter Chinese, Tibetan, American, Brazilian, and Italian, well, whoever, no, whatever. Especially always try to help for the weaker one always.
I want to come back to that in a minute, but I wanted to highlight something that you said that is really, really important, because we've been, sharing the podcast in various formats, and some people have written to me and said, this is really nice to interview people and to talk about Lama Gangchen, but he's left his body and I'm very sad. Why are we doing this? Because he's gone now. And so I think it's really important that we can be reminded of what you just said, that yes, Lama left his body, but he's with us. He's with us, and all we need to do is connect, either through doing, the mantra, or doing, the self-healing, or making peace of the environment, or any one of the practices, or Lama can, that he's with us. So I wanted to really highlight that. So there's no need to be sad, because Rinpoche is with us and we can call on him at any time.
I mean, yes, one side is must be said because he's no more the physically, but his energy level is always connected with us. No, his blessings is 100% to all of his person. He had connection with him. No, so we have to be, instead of sad, we have to feel a lot of proud that we are such lucky that we met such a person. No, who dedicates so much all lifetime to the benefit of other. No, he don't care anything about himself. He don't have even one nice car, actually. No, what he has, Lama Gangchen, what he has, he don't have anything. Even Lama Gangchen, maybe people think this and that, whatever. But actually, in himself, even he don't have one nice car. No,
everything he had, he gave away to other people.
Only one Lama, he goes to Nepal, Tibet, whatever, who gives to the people. No, normally other Lamas, they receive the offering from the people. They give the blessing, the other things stuff, but spiritually they're giving, but materially they don't give nothing. They receive it instead of. Our Lama is not only giving the spiritual need, but he give even the material. All money he earn in the West, he give to the whenever need in India, he give to India. Then after he give to Tibet. Then after Tibet, they're now economical, or they are okay. Now he giving to Nepal. Whoever need, he give everything like that. No, even materially, whoever need the West, I know a lot of Dharma center upstairs, our Albania. No, many people, but every time they see him, he give 50 euro or maybe 20 euro, 100 euro. All the time I remember some people who stay in center there who really need maybe economically help he need. Even Rinpoche here, when he is giving. I remember that Rinpoche was going, when he come to give teaching Milano here, then he asked to the driver, to drive people where is this woman who's prostitute, no? Prostitute place, women sitting on the street there. The Rinpoche going, this kind of place he's going, and he's taking out 20 euro and he's giving 20 euro like this. And then sometimes Rinpoche used to tell me, no, 20 euro, no, at least 50 euro.
The prostitute would ask him for 50 euro? Is that what you mean?
The Rinpoche said, no, for you, 20 euro for you. They say, why you give me? Okay, somebody understand our problem. I remember one time also Milano, he said, no, you have to give little money to these poor people. Whoever needs, whatever he gives, who needs Dharma teaching, he gives. Then he has no pride at all. No pride. No pride. Normally, Lama Gangchen, wow, is very famous Lama all over the world. He goes to United Nations on this and that. He must be very much proud. But Rinpoche said, no proud at all. No?
No pride.
No pride. I remember last time, 5 years ago, when we went to you were there at the time, no? Bangladesh. We went to Bangladesh there. Then another Tibetan Lama came there because this Dharma, Bangladesh Buddhist the association, they invite also another Lama. They do this conference there. Then where we stayed, they put in same hotel, no? Then Rinpoche goes to receive from the elevator, no? He come to receive from the elevator. He comes down. Rinpoche just he stand up and he receive from his hand coming down. He like this. When he go up there, the lobby, it help him to bring to the lift there, no? Then I thought, wow, so beautiful, no? Look at this, our Lama is how wonderful. Without showing, no, he's the true way of doing like this. It was so touching.
And in many of those situations, he was the High Lama, given who he was in the world and what he accomplished. But yet he acted like this humble, incredibly humble, always serving, always helping, taking care. I mean, I learned so much about taking care of people
So
through
much love.
my relationship with Rinpoche. So much love and taking care. Just like just something really maybe stupid and simple in my life. One friend, we were on holiday together, and she wanted to take an Uber to the airport, and I said, no, I'll take you to the airport. There was a lot of traffic, and there was a few other reasons not to take her to the airport, but I said, no, I'll take you to the airport. And I actually really felt like I'm going to be like Rinpoche in this situation. I take you to the airport. I take out your luggage for you. I go to the desk with you to help you. And it really just felt like Rinpoche. I was trying to be like Rinpoche. He just taught me so much about being humble and taking care, loving.
Yes, I think so. This the Rinpoche cultivate to us, and of course we are wishing Rinpoche's reincarnation come. But if it's coming, reincarnation coming is not coming for us, you and me. We were his past disciple, no? If it's coming, new one coming for the next generation, of course we wish his reincarnation comes, and the unmistaken we pray a lot of. But you ask like this kind of seed. That's what he Rinpoche before I was saying. No, please try to develop inner peace. This is a commitment. The way really true teaching is that what you said now, like this kind of, no, I want to be like Rinpoche. Wow, this is so beautiful. This word it really touched me in the heart. Before he passed away, 2 years before he passed away, he went to Alessandria, here, one city, Milan, outside of, I think 2 hours at least you have to drive from Albania, no? And he went to see some disabled there. That just because this disabled not so well, he went to see there. Then even sometime he went to till the Rome to see some disabled there.
And Rome is what, like a 6-hour drive, 8-hour drive?
Even he went to see this disabled, all disabled there, and all this connection tied to whoever needs it. Maybe these people need really his presence. And I was so touched this kind of his action, no? With the High Lama, he have no time. Even he don't have time for eating his lunch, but he have this kind of time that he dedicate for the benefit of other, no?
Incredible.
Beautiful is because of the simple one, no? Simple one, the simple, not complicated teaching that he give us and we don't understand. The beautiful word he teach us and we don't know to put practice, not like that. But if we understand, problem is that we don't understand the way he is loving is very strange way of loving. So some people we don't understand the two, but actually it's incredible, no? That I'm always thinking that, wow, if really Mahasiddhas, the Tiloba Naroba, the 84 Mahasiddhas exist, they are really exist. We know the story, but we never meet them, no? But we meet one Mahasiddha.
Yeah, Lama was a Mahasiddha.
I have no doubt of anything that he is not a Mahasiddha, no?
Me too. And I think for our listeners, if to understand Lama Gangchen and his incredible, unique, powerful energy, is really good to read the book of the 84 Mahasiddhas. There's several books, and there's one. I can't remember the man's name. It's a really beautiful book. It has all these beautiful, colorful pictures of each of the Mahasiddhas. By reading that, it really helps us to understand the uniqueness and the power and the the realizations that a Mahasiddha has and that Lama Gangchen has. So Thonla, if you could give some spiritual advice to other people who are seekers, people who want to have a more peaceful, happy life, what kind of advice could you give?
Yeah, like our Rinpoche, what he always said that just now word he used, he said that we must develop the inner peace. The inner peace is the solid foundation for all peace. All the time he say, that you remember with the 7 limitless prayer that the last one is that you have inner peace, then you can appreciate the world peace. We say something like,
may all beings enjoy inner and world peace now and forever.
In Italian word is possano tutti essere ascendenti. Avere means have an inner peace, and then godere pace nel mondo. You can appreciate all peace, he said, no? But then this is, I see the incredible Rinpoche ask us a question, America is, of course, it's a peace country, There's no war going on it. But do we really appreciate it, the American beautiful country? We don't appreciate. Then I think Rinpoche is asking us a question here. Why you cannot appreciate? We are missing the inner peace, no? So he said that the inner peace, then you can appreciate the whole peace. He said, you don't have inner peace, you cannot appreciate the whole peace. He said, no.
Wow.
I think this is incredible, Rinpoche. There's 3 prayers under this one. Our Rinpoche composed, no? Limitless health, limitless environment.
If you have inner peace, you will appreciate
Peace, yes.
world peace. If you don't have inner peace, you don't appreciate peace.
It's beautiful, no?
Beautiful.
This one we must cultivate, you and me, like inner peace. Now, because Rinpoche's peace, 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 peace. See, Rinpoche can also sing a very strange way. Inner peace, 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 peace. You see, peace. See, like we're saying the sort. Oh my, he pushed so much this one. So I think we don't really need any complicated teaching, whatever. But I had to develop this one, no? That Rinpoche seated you, seated us, and lot of joy, no?
Seated in us.
He put it as seed. So we must, the spiritual son,
Those
that we
seeds.
wish Rinpoche's reincarnation come. But whoever does not mean that Rinpoche disabled have this and other don't have. Of course, all of us, Buddha nature is there, no? And we try to develop, because this is the true wealth, no?
So, Thonla, what would you say for someone who was a beginner or someone who maybe is very stressed in their life right now? What would be the first thing that they could do to start to develop inner peace?
I think the first one is that the moment you are facing difficulty, we should not think it's a very bad situation, unfortunate, this and that, like this, no? I think this one we should think, this is very fortunate things come to me, sort of like diamond fall down from me from the sky. So I don't know, I don't have enough wisdom to handle the diamond. So it hurting me this time, this diamond, no? But I must develop the wisdom. I must develop the wisdom in this one, the unfortunate situation. I must transform this in a positive. We think this is very bad things happen like this. We demonize everything, this situation. So we don't know how to handle it, no? Because you put black and white too strongly. So you don't know what to do. Even it's something very health issue, sort of terrible sickness coming. But this, we must think, this terrible sickness, but this must be the one strong blessing for me. But I want to develop a wisdom, that love and compassion, and I want to transform this situation in a positive, no?
Wow. So you reframe it to something that's a blessing or something that you can grow from and learn from.
Yes.
And learn how to transform.
If we look in our Rinpoche's lifetime, there's always not the wonderful time pass him, no? He passed really tough situation. All those great lamas like Lama Gangchen, whoever Lama high lamas that now most of them are finished, that generation passed, but who lamas, they came from Tibet, they escaped from before 59. All those lamas, they passed very tough life, no? To leave their country, there's no, even they cannot take their begging bowl, they cannot take. They have to leave everything and escape. But then this situation, all years of years, their practice, they're doing and praying in monastery, studying there. And I think they put in a practice that time, difficult time, no? Each lama, one more powerful than the other one. All those lamas, no? Lama Yeshe, Lama all this, Lama De, Lama.
Mazopa.
Each cases, they are more wonderful than the other one, because I think this terrible situation, they could transform with their wisdom, their love and compassion. They transform everything in a nectar, no? I think this nectar, even our daily life, we can transform this one.
Wow, that's so beautiful.
Rinpoche always say, wow, we are the luckiest one. We are so big. All the time he was joyful. No, Rinpoche, so much joyful. All the time I say also my friends together, like I said, we must develop this joy. No, 1 second, 2 second joy. Who cannot cultivate 2 second joy? 2 second, everybody can do. Maybe 10 second joy, maybe we cannot cultivate, but 2 second, sure, everybody can cultivate. No? Just
Right.
strong braid and one develop the joy, strong joy there. This is for me so benefit, not that I'm doing, but Rinpoche always saying all the time, he said, wow, we are so lucky. We go to Tibet, we go Nepal, wherever. We are the luckiest one all the time. He used to say like this, no? Every time Rinpoche faces so much joy, he is always cultivating joy. What something broke in front of Rinpoche, or instead say, why you broke this and that? He said, wonderful.
Yeah, right.
He can transform any situation in a positive, no? And so this one joyful, that we must cultivate this few seconds of joy we develop. Then we wish to do something better, no? Because it's so powerful that I can do it, sort of this, no?
Yeah.
Many people, they are so fed up their life. They said, I say, how are you? Come stai in Italian? We say, insomma, tira l'avante. They said tira l'avante means I'm pulling up or something like this. I said, how are you? Just pulling up, sort of like.
In English, we say, I'm hanging in there.
Yes. We have no awareness, no? Just I'm waiting to die or something like this kind of thinking, no? The negative emotion guide too strongly. We need really awareness to develop 2 second joy. Then I think we can bear this kind of situation, no?
I love that. All you need is 2 seconds of joy. You don't need to have joy for the whole day, okay? We'll give you a break. Just 2 seconds. I love it.
All the time he was cultivating this joy, no?
Yeah. And this very simple message, too. Just like you're doing, just like Lama. I love it. I love it. So we like to close with our guests and ask you to make a dedication that, this conversation be of benefit to other people. So is there a favorite mantra that you have or a favorite prayer that you have that you could make a dedication, Thonla?
Oh, my favorite mantra, of course, our Guru mantra, which is the mantra, no? This is the most effective mantra for us, our lineage mantra.
Yeah. Could you sing it for us?
I call Guru mantra this one, no? Lojo sambo bajo dojimbo tojin dembe chile yamonda pejere dolo zabe zebaje pande nami shabla soa Omoha Guru Bajradara Sumadi Muni Shazani Gama Udaravadana Shri Badra Vasasamana Isawasiti Hong Kong Omoha Guru Bajradara Sumadi Muni Shazani Gama Udaravadana Shri Badra Vasasamana Isawasiti Hong Kong Omoha Guru Bajradara Sumadi Muni Shazani Gama Udaravadana Shri Badra Vasasamana Isawasiti Hong Kong Omoha Guru Bajradara Samadhi Muni Jasani Gama Odar Badana Shri Badara Vasa Samana Isawasiti Hum Hum Guru Bajradara Samadhi Muni Jasani Gama Odar Badana Shri Badara Vasa Samana Isawasiti Hum Guru Bajradara Samadhi Muni Jasani Gama Udavadana Shibhadra Vaza Samana Isawasiti Pajoje Kodan Dagin Pajoje Sundan Dagin Pajoje Todan Dagin Yetanyer Magic to Chingi Majoje Kodan Dagin Majoje Sundan Dagin Majoje Todan Dagin Yetanyer Magic to Chingi Tanyer Magic to Chingi Tanyer Magic to Chingi Tayar magic to chingelo.
Oh, so beautiful. Thank you so much, Thonla.
Thank you.
So I'd like to close this incredibly inspiring, beautiful conversation. If you could bless us with your singing bowls and give us a taste of this beautiful magic that you create with the singing bowls.
Thank you. I go direct to the singing bowl, okay?
Mm-hmm. Wow. Thank you. Wow, that was so beautiful. I'm so glad we have this on a recording. I'm going to listen to that many, many times.
Thank you, Milan.
In the heart of Tibet, neath the Himalayan sky, Thonla Sonam breathed the mountain's sigh. Born to a clan of 12, his spirit high, a nephew to Lama Gangchen, his destiny nigh. Leaving his homeland, a journey profound, to Nepal's embrace with hope unbound. With his brother Jamyang, kinship crowned, their paths intertwined in karma's surround. In the land of Nepal, he planted his seed, a business of incense, his noble creed. Infused with mantras, to hearts it would heed, healing herbs, a soul's dire need. To Milan's embrace, at the Lama's behest, Thonla and wife, their dreams manifest. Tibet Milano, a haven blessed, with Himalayan goods, love's bequest. Through the digital ether, his voice does soar. On Facebook and YouTube, his wisdom pours. Divine singing bowls, their resonance soars, guiding souls to tranquil shores. Courses and workshops across Europe's expanse. Thonla's teachings, a soulful dance. Kindness and love in every glance. Compassion's embrace, a timeless trance. In Thonla Sonam, wisdom's light does gleam, compassion's beacon in life's grand scheme. With inner joy like a flowing stream, his spirit a testament to dreams redeemed. Okay, so there you have it, the inner peace secrets from the Himalayas. I think if we follow the recipe and the wisdom that Thonla shared with us, for sure we will attain this incredible inner peace. So much wisdom there. There's so many things that I could talk about that are highlights in his advice and his whole story and his incredible wisdom being raised in Tibet. But one thing I really wanted to highlight that is so incredibly useful is Thonla's advice about using our challenges and our problems, any difficulties that we have in our life, and really using them and bringing them into the spiritual path. Instead of saying, oh, why is this happening to me? Or this is so heavy, or, I'm so depressed and unhappy because I have this health situation or maybe financial situation or relationship difficulty or job difficulty, but actually to reframe that and not seeing it as something that's really heavy and a big problem that we can't manage or very difficult to manage, but really taking it into our spiritual path and really learning how to transform it, to saying to ourselves, I'm going to learn how to transform this situation. I'm going to learn from it. I'm going to grow from it. I'm going to develop whatever, more compassion. I'm going to develop more patience. I'm going to develop more loving kindness towards myself, towards other people. I'm going to look at maybe what were the causes of this, the karmic causes of this difficulty in my situation, and then transform it, really learn to transform it. I love that. That reframe alone, we can use every day in our life, whether it be in a traffic jam or or some health situation or some financial situation or just, we're always confronted with difficulties. And so reframing it to how can we grow and transform and to open our, inner space disk with this difficulty or challenge is so incredibly useful and something we can apply to our life every single day. And the other thing I wanted to highlight in what Thonla was talking about with us was about the Mahasiddha. He referenced that the Mahasiddhas from the past, the 84 Mahasiddhas, who were legendary, realized beings. I highly recommend you do a nosedive into reading about them because it's really fascinating, the 84 Mahasiddhas. And that Lama Gangchen is a Mahasiddha, not something that was from, that we read about in a historical figure from the 8th century 7th, 8th, 9th century India, but that he is the reincarnation, of a Mahasiddha, and Maha meaning mother or great, and Siddha realizations. And so it has been said that Lama Gangchen is the reincarnation of Lakshmanskara and Saraha, another Mahasiddha, which I'm not remembering the name right now. But we're gonna devote one episode to Mahasiddhas because it is a very rich, very big topic. And we'll have some guests who are much more about the experts in this area to share their wisdom and how that relates to Lama Gangchen and the Mahasiddha that he is. And so stay tuned for an episode. We'll do a nosedive into the Mahasiddha. Really looking forward to that. So if you'd like more information about the work of Lama Gangchen, our humanitarian activities around the world, and our retreat centers, Dharma centers, please go to nalso.org. If you'd like to ask me a question or you'd like to share a story about your experience with Lama Gangchen, please go to lamahealer.com. And if you'd like more information about Thonla and his shop in Milan, his 2 shops in Milan, it's Tibet Milano, and then all his singing bowl meditations on Facebook and YouTube, you can go to dharmasound.com. We'll put the links in our notes. And so thanks for joining us today. And until next time, please be well, please be peaceful, please be happy. Lama Ken.